Hi cellists, welcome to Practice with Denika. Today we will be practicing Minuet in G by Beethoven. This music is already in public domain, so you can look for this music online or you can try to look for it in Suzuki Book 3, number 5. There will be two parts to this video. The first part will be a performance, a playthrough, and a second part will be tips on how you can make this piece better. I will count us off with 1, 2, and then we come in on beat 3 together. And we're taking all the repeats and the da capo. 1, 2. And thank you to my accompanist, Johannes Kleiman, who's not on the video today. So now we go on to an explanation of how we can make this piece better when we're practicing. I think it's really good for us to think about and study the positions that we have to use in order to play this piece. So you look at the music, there are lots of second positions. And this particular second position, I call it second position higher rather than lower because we have to shift to F sharp on the D string and C sharp on the A string. So where do we find second position higher on the cello? That's normally where you put your third finger, put an invisible tape right there on that spot, and you shift with your first finger to that spot. That's how you get to second position higher, right? So that's kind of easy. The next position that's challenging for us to shift to in order to play this piece is fourth position. And there's a really easy way to find fourth position. Just turn your cello to the side and look for the heel of the neck, where it ends, and if you drop your thumb all the way down to the bottom and you put your first finger on the D string, right there. And if you get an A, that sounds like your open A string. That's the correct tape for fourth position. Now, building on from fourth position, there's a fifth position in this piece as well. If you add a second finger and then a third finger on the A string here from fourth position, fifth lower, fifth higher, when you go to fifth position higher, that's where you will need in measure 9 to put your first finger and on F sharp and then a second finger on the G and then third finger a whole step away to the harmonic A in order to play those high notes. So let's try to practice getting to these positions. We're going to try to go to second position higher on the D string. So how do we do that? First, you play open D, and then you play E and then F sharp with 1 and 3. That's easy enough, right? That's your basics right here. Now, after you do D, E, F sharp with the third finger, I want you to replace the third finger with your first finger and try to play F sharp with your first finger. That's how you shift to second position higher. And so you would just practice that shift on all 4 strings. Just like that. I'll give you a few moments to figure that out on how to get to second position higher. And now we are going to see if we can get to fourth position, which is play your open D and then play your fourth position A. Make sure you double check with your open A that it sounds the same. Nice. And now we move on to fifth position higher. We want to do this on the A string. So you find fourth position on the A string, which is your note E, E for elephant. Now from here, I want you to add 2 half steps to it. So 1, 2, 3, and they're not that far apart. If you can probably stick 1 finger in between, and that's kind of the spacing that you need. Now you're on F sharp. Put your first finger on F sharp. This is fifth position higher. This is what you need in order to play this piece. Now from fifth position higher, you build up. Half step, 1, 2, and then a whole step, 2, 3. That's it. So cellists, practice your positions, practice your shifts, and go back to the beginning of the video and play with me. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!